mate. I've got Bernard set up over here, and we're ready to have a look at the Lions, of course, and Port Adelaide. And I'm looking at the screen there. I can see Rosemary, sharp. She's fresh. She's looking good. I can see Damo. He's not looking anywhere near as good.
No.
And I can see Justin fat. You turned up 4 minutes before we gone to air.
No, 2 minutes, Jim.
2 minutes.
He's been here 2 minutes and he's
What are you
eagerly
doing?
writing craft.
Well, guess what? Guess what I got caught in? You're not going to believe this.
Go on.
A fun run. A bloody fun run. Those two words
no.
should never be together. Fun run.
It's called the tan.
No. It's all
drove
blocked
across
off because they're having a fun run and everyone's in their active wear and they've got their little shoes and sockies on and they're running around. No, not Saturday mornings.
Oh, fat. You just own up to the fact that you got full last night and you were late arriving to work.
Again.
I was in a corporate box. I had a couple of beers, but then I was shut down pretty quickly by
Why?
Carlton. How
Because
good
your
they
mob got strangled?
I'm going to have something to say about them.
Are you?
Yeah.
Had
No.
enough.
About the cats?
Yeah.
Had enough.
He's turned on him.
No, it was disappointing last night. We're in a box. We had all the Cats boys, and they just didn't look like it.
Do you
to be
reckon
honest,
you're gone, do you?
no, I'm not saying we're gone. But I'd just like to see some kids in there.
Play the kids.
Play the kids.
Play the kids card.
Play the kids. I can't. Hello, Bernie. How are you? Oh, come.
Hey,
I just saw
I'm okay.
Burn's ugly head pop in.
Well, no, it's not ugly because, well, Jim, you got worse as you went around. Started with the beautiful hose and
Yeah, I know.
then Damo,
It's
a
gone
bit of
all
a
the way
step
around,
down
yeah.
and then a
right.
big step down. That's the same jumper. He's worn that same jumper the last 4 weeks in a row since he came back from wherever he
This
was.
is my Saturday jumper.
Is it? So you wear it every Saturday?
Will Swale from Autic gave him that one,
yeah.
and he may as well give him nothing else because that's all he wears.
Well, guess what? They've given me nothing else. That's why I keep wearing it.
Jeez, it's tight.
No, I got a voucher, but you got to somehow activate it. I don't know how you.
Plus, you also got to have a triple XL available.
Oh, thank
with the
you.
voucher.
Thank you.
Now, our man, the Chief, he's had a big week.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a monstrous
That's
week.
been-
So, he's been elevated to legend in the Hall of Fame. We're going to get to the Hall of Fame in a minute too. But anyway, he elevated to legend. So he's had it, and everyone's wanted a piece of the Chief. So he probably hasn't slept well enough. He's probably hasn't looked after his diet as well as he
angry.
normally would. So he's on air last night, Purple.
Yeah.
And
I'll sit next to him.
This is what we heard.
There are no definitive impacts upon climate change at this particular point in time. Cramp.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Now,
How's the cramp,
but
Chief?
favouring, it's gone. And if it recovers enough, I might get up and club Nathan.
What? Firstly, what's he doing talking climate change?
Well, you know we do a little bit differently on the Friday Huddle, Jim, and I know you've got your question marks over some of those pursuits, but how he likes to take us out of our comfort zones later in the show, just before the game starts, on worldly topics. And we were talking quite deeply about the nuclear reactor debate in Melbourne, and that's how he was talking about that, Jim, when his leg just totally seized up, the big man.
Bloody hell.
Where do we sit with that?
Well,
I said,
I don't want to
yes.
hear your
You
view
said
of it,
yes.
Will,
I said
to be
yes.
totally honest.
I just need to know a few points. So when I'm next time at the bot having a chat with some mature gentlemen, I can just say throw in a couple of little.
Can you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that, Bill.
No,
I'd just sit quietly and let them talk. Now, while we're getting into the cramp thing, our man Fat has fallen foul of them on a number of occasions.
haven't.
Did we want to hear Chief, though, cramping from 2013 on the rush hour?
He's done it
One
before,
of the
yes.
greatest
Come
of
on,
all
let's
time.
hear it.
One.
Let's hear it.
Now, if you remember what happened, Darryl White.
Yeah.
The same thing happened when he went back to Northern Territory and played last year. Got rubbed out.
The Chief's
Get him the peptides.
He's had to move himself off his chair and take the full stance. And now
Serious bad cramp.
Someone get him a priest.
set up on
Move away from me. Getting back to Stephen Baker. I played on him.
Come on, Chief.
Baker.
But there's been a couple of... Shut up, Chief. There's been a couple other good ones, and have we got the best one we...
No, Fat, don't you try Kraft having been here for a minute.
Well, you're over there.
We're going to get to the best one
Nordic
directly,
jumper.
but before we do that, Fat has had his own issues
No, he
with
hasn't.
cramp
Yes, you
over
have.
the journey. I like it. Not bad, Fat. It's slow. He's got a cramp. Look at him.
I'm cramped up doing it.
What's his stupid Grand Prix noise?
How good was it?
Cramp up, making a noise.
How good was that noise, by the way?
I'm pretty sure that's not the only one either,
Yeah.
Hose. I reckon there have been other examples.
And she come and sat too close to me. I got a cramp.
Oh, no! He's got a cramp! This, by the way, Bernard, a man who pulled his hamstring riding a stationary surfboard.
On the beach practicing.
That's the sort of Nick Pat's in. But it does get us to the
Yes,
greatest
it does,
ever. Mark Richardson. By the way, making 100 in India, which is an unbelievable achievement, but he had some issues getting there.
Goodness me.
Goodness me. Play that again, Jose. We're going to hear it again.
Yeah. Goodness me.
What about goodness me?
Full body, and then the full spin and landed flat on his back.
How do you go? Hey. Oh! It's a cheek again.